Okay, good evening, everyone. So tonight we're going to do a little bit more rust effects on the Stampa, and also we're going to experiment to see, since this rust effect reactivates with water, we're going to see if using a varnish over it will protect it or not, or will reactivate it and just kind of donk it up a little bit. So yeah. Actually, he wants a lot of rust effects on some other stuff, but I'm going to... Hey, Sojan! So yeah, we're going to see if this reactivates with varnish or not. And we're going to do it on a test on a small piece, first of all.
Hello there.
Hey, Don. How are ya? So yeah, I don't know if you caught it, Don. We're going to experiment to see if... So with this rust effect, it reactivates with water. Hello, Ty. You're going to see if it I know it reactivates with water, but we'll see if using like a varnish on it. And I might even go pretty thin, too, to protect it. And we'll see if that reactivates it or not. So I'd say it is time for a little bit of an experiment, and we're going to do a little bit on here just to see if it does. Oh yeah, and TurboDork is selling silicone dry pallets. So I'm actually going to try and use... Wow, that looks really white. Yeah. Going to use the varnish on here because then I can just pop this out, get it out, and it's not stuck to anything. On Geekman's World, yep. Yeah. Alright. And I wanted to keep that anti-shine, that flat tone. So that's why I'm using some anti-shine anti-shine varnish. I'm not drinking tonight. I thought of it. Turns out I don't need to mess up my speech. Werbs are harb. Alright, so... Okay, looks like if I just hit it with a light coat of varnish. Yes, words are heard. Looks like it doesn't reactivate it much, or at least it doesn't futz with it enough. Hey, Muse, how are ya? Thank you for the raid. So yeah, I'm seeing if matte varnish reactivates the rust effect, and I think if I go light enough, it doesn't mess with it much. Well, I think it did just enough. All right. Yeah, I used all this rust effect here is this on the model. Yes, but it reactivates when it's wet. So I was trying to say that in chat. I don't know if you caught that or not. So I figured I would say it here. Yeah, just trying to mess around with it a little bit, see if I know varnishing will protect it, but will varnishing also reactivate it? And it looks like it did a little bit. Yeah, even a little bit of water. So I'm just like, oh, I need to do washes over this. Some regrets. Yeah, yes, and also, if you haven't opened these up yet, after you shake them, watch out for fumes. Because this bottle does stink. At Nova saw their stuff demoed, and they showed how you can just wipe it off. You want to undo it and start over, but I guess you have to ask, well, what if you want to varnish it? Yeah, hindsight is, as they say, 2020. So, it is what it is. Hey, cutie patootie. So yeah, I don't know if you saw my comment, cutie, about you being scared about doing shadows and highlights. One of the first times I did tattoos and then glazed over to make it look like it had sunk into the skin was on stream. It was nerve-wracking, but everyone who was, like, a lot of people who were there are here now, said it was awesome to see it done, and yeah, it made me slow down, take my time, but don't be afraid to do anything in this hobby, okay, cutie? Just go ahead and tackle it, and if you mess up, it's paint. Like right now, with this rust effect, I'm seeing if varnishes bugger it up. So, and also I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing over it, and we'll see how that goes too. I think this brush might just be a bit too wet though. So, you know what? Let's go for the tiny dry brush. I genuinely hope that helps. Hey, that's fine. It's fine that all you can do is lurk. As long as you're here and kind of listening, I'm good with it. Yeah. Okay, let's do a little bit. And yeah, sorry for no stream on Monday, but we actually took the kids to the theater to see the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park in 3D. Overall, it went pretty well. A few moments where they were obviously scared. Like when the T-Rex attacks the first time, and when the raptors are chasing the kids, oh boy, we had quite a little meltdown on our hands, but overall they did good, and at the end they all walked out of the theater going, that was awesome. So I would call that a win. Who, me? Muse or someone else there? Ty? And yet, with this rust effect, you don't almost need to do like the Rise of Rust. But kind of adds a little bit of extra orangish to it. I should at some point. Kind of liking what I'm doing right now too, though. And I know Doc will be here a little later.
Says he's got a date tonight.
Yeah, those were good, Dawn. Those were really good. Okay. See, he wants... So, Muse, you want to see some of this in the works right now? Want to see some of the rust effect in the works? Alright. So we'll moix the hell out of it. There's just so you know, there is a mixer in there. Comes in their stock, so if you're not hearing it when you shake, just keep going. Yeah, luckily I have a fan just in here, like right underneath me, like blowing fresh air at me. So it's not near as intense. There we go. I'll use this brush. Actually, you know what? Let's just put some... Yeah. I bet your wife hasn't liked that if your internet's been doing that while she's been working from home. Threaten router with a screwdriver. Okay. That's good, I guess. Alright, so he wanted a lot of rust effects on these areas. So yeah, there's one coat right there. Hope that's showing up all right. Yeah, while it's drying a little bit, we'll just go ahead and add a little bit more to the crevice. I wonder if just putting... You know what? Let's... Yeah, see, look how that just almost instantly reactivates with some water. Put a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? Let's try this with a little bit of water in there. Why not, right? What's the worst that can happen? Ooh, yeah, he does. Sojan does legitimately have a warhammer. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Not so great. So you know what? We're just gonna go. Just gonna kind of go ham on some of this. Because why not, right? So yeah, here's how some of that looks. I'm hoping this shows up well enough, or if you want me to zoom in, guys, just say so. Super fun. Thumbs up when I do speed tests. It's 4 down and 50 up. Someone in the neighborhood might be downloading a terabyte of the. Yeah. Yeah, so see, look at that dried effect there. Let's zoom in a little bit. Come on. Yeah, Muse, you see that there? That dried effect there. So what I'll do here is I will go ahead and hit it again, just in like the crevices. Just to make some areas look even more rusty. I'm rusty. Yep, and then Hopefully that's showing up okay on stream. All right. You can make this look really splotchy. Of course, we gotta have a lot of rust underneath. Let me look at some pictures of rusted I-beams. Okay. Yep, just kind of going random splotches. That's what we'll do. On top, on bottom. Yep. Either or. Plus, who knows? This is supernatural rust, so doesn't have to follow any real rules, right? You know what? We'll just make it look like water just hit it and accumulated there, and that's where the rust happened. So just... You know what? I wonder if a spray varnish would actually work better than an actual brush-on varnish. Hey, Dr. Irrefutable. We are farting around with rust effects. And we were seeing if a brush-on varnish worked alright or not, which, middling results. Probably leaning more towards I won't do that again. So, probably after I do a lot of these rust effects, I may try a spray-on varnish. Then I can still add paint over everything else. It just means those layers are protected then. Hope the date went well. Yeah, see, look at those rust effects right there. See, then I can just do a little bit more there to make it look even more decrepit. All right.
You can look at all of this in all its glory.
Oh yeah, which I saw a new trailer for some extra gameplay for Space Marine 2. Ooh boy, yeah. That is gonna be good. Now I wonder if it's just co-op multiplayer, or like you can co-op through the like you can co-op through the story. It was just okay. Well, at least it wasn't bad. Yeah, there is. With our normal group of 4 people. Unless they fix that later. I wonder if this would work good. A wet palette would do the trick with this. Ooh, that is just... There may be some regrets here. Because that is just ink splotching out. high matte semi-permanent. Yeah, this looks great, but yeah, I think a spray varnish is definitely needed. And this stuff does dry out incredibly quick, Muse, just so you're aware of that. Alright, good night, Dawn. Thanks for swinging by for a little bit. Sorry there's more chatting about this. Again, need to try to figure out a date for our... I'll say it this way. A date for our three-way. It's you, me, and Muse. Alright. Doc, what do you think of the rust effect on all of the metal bits so far? Liking it? Yeah, let's kind of put him in camera still. Put the cap on this for right now. Really, it's... I might let some of this dry for a bit and maybe come back to it a little bit later just to see how it looks all 100% dried. But I really like how this one's looking right here. That looks, yeah, legit all crusty and good. Might hit that one again. Unless you really like how this effect is looking. What? Hey, let's move it to where you can actually see it. This one here, you like that effect so far, or you want it to look a little bit more actual rusty? Meanwhile, I will take a sip of water. Alright. Sweet. Happy with how the rust is on all of the other panels so far, or do you want more? But honestly, I am kind of going with a less is more, because I can always add more. I can't take it away as easily. Alright, sweet. Now, what to work on the rest of the evening? Because I'm just going to let these dry and come back to them after a little bit. Anything else you're really wanting done on the body? I think I will definitely hit this with a matte spray varnish, and then I can do other stuff to this, like if I need to do washes or whatnot, I can without the rust going bye-bye. Well, or one funny thing that happened, the magnet came off of this arm. So I had it hanging up, and it came off. So I guess I could try to resecure that. Maybe I will. Yep, oh dear, indeed. But, again, these things happen. Again, I'm showing the things I'm learning from all of this, so some other people watching don't have to learn them the hard way like I am. Not that this is really the hard way of learning. It's just a way of learning. Where's some of my sculpting tools? I don't really need an X-Acto knife. I just need something that I can kind of... I wonder if UV resin would work to hold these magnets into place a little bit better. What do you say? Should we give it a shot, guys? Let's see, cons. I do have UV resin. Now, where is my UV torch? There it is. Yep, might as well, right? It won't. But, sorry, just digging out enough. Maybe it will if I mean, it's a clear resin, and it might reach back enough to set it up some. You know what? We'll just have to try, right? Alright. Oh, sorry, guys. Here, let's move the camera just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Say, I wish I had a little vise. I do have a kind of vise, so I can actually have this. Okay. Stomp it over there. You're going over there. Just need it to hold it up enough. There, that's all I needed it to do. Well, green stuff is epoxy. Or, yeah, it's two-part epoxy. So, Jan, which do you think would work better? You think we should do some UV resin to get the magnet to stay in, or should I try another liquid epoxy, or should I do a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B? Like re-green stuff this in and then hit it with like a coat of UV resin to hold it in place. That actually might work pretty good. Yeah, UV on the top and let it kind of, lack of a better term, let it drizzle down. And then get it to where it's coating the top and the bottom so there's like just, yeah, because this will work. Let's see, the magnets do work through That. Yeah, okay. Okay. We got us a game plan. Alright, now where's my green? There's my green stuff. And we'll let the green stuff cure. Yeah, drizzle dog it on. Okay. We'll do more blue than yellow because we want this to have a good hold. And you know what? I might do that to the other magnet too. And that stuff is holding good. But it wouldn't hurt to reinforce it. Okay. Right now I'm just wetting down my fingers with some water so the green stuff doesn't stick to my fingers. Then I'll have to remember to use my plastic tools to sculpt this because the metal tools will just stick to the magnet. Oh yes, and episode 4 of Ahsoka was awesome. I won't do any spoilers, but I enjoyed it very much. Okay, so now to reinforce this, yeah, we'll hit this with some UV resin. I might need this again to help me out. There we go. Yep, we'll see. We'll just use that, and we'll just, as we said, drizzle dog it on. So what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of UV resin on top, and we will try and just I'm not going to even hit it with the UV light until I'm ready to have it start setting. Just a little bit more. Whew, glad I have the fan going right now. This stuff smells already. Alright. Now Alright. Sticky to the touch, so we'll just one other spot I kind of want to hit. Just a little dab will do ya. There we go. Get right in there, tying together the green stuff and the magnet. Probably need some fresh batteries in this anyways. I might do myself a favor and just set this by the window for a day or two as well, so it'll set up. Alright, we'll let that set up for a day, and then we'll give it the same treatment. And yeah, then those magnets should stay put. What kind of battery is this? I think it's AAA's. Takes 3. Yeah, if I've got some down here, I'll deal with it later. Yep, that's not going anywhere. Well, I don't know. See then. Oh, they're repelling the other magnets. Haha. And look, they still work. Just like magnets do. Yeah, I would say magic. Magic and Fago. Oh yeah, and Sojan, Scott loved the BattleTech minis. I took a bunch down to, or up to the brewery to hand off to Scott, and he loved them. So, good chunk of the BattleTech commission has found its way back home. Let's look at how this did after some drying. Not too bad. All right. Well, I may just kind of call it quits here for the evening, unless you guys got anything else that you think I should work on for a couple minutes, but. Or should we just go and raid somebody right now? Alright, that's all that matters. Raid! Alright, who we raiding? I know Wicked Mini's going to be out here in a little bit. Let's see. Any suggestions? Warhammer painter or just a miniature painter? All right. Oh yeah, definitely box to tabletop. All right. He's rated my stream a few times, so, and came by, so let's share the love. All right. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for swinging by. Muse, thanks for the raid. Thanks again, everybody, for swinging by. I appreciate it a lot. And, yeah, I will see you on Monday. I don't think I have anything else planned for next Monday. So, but yeah, thank you, everybody, for swinging by. Have a great night. And just remember to keep on painting.
Right now I'm working on this little filigree knot texture on the bottom of his cape.